What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. The subjects are just kind of whatever today. I don't know what order to put them in. I usually try to do the most important, but ain't none of them really seem all that important. First up, I guess, will be Nick Young. You guys. Now, we've been talking about Iggy and Nick Young's breakup for like the last few weeks. News comes out of the reason why they are broken up. Iggy Azalea went on her Twitter this morning and posted that the reason that she and Nick Young broke up was because of the fact that he had brought women into their home and cheated, and he was caught on the surveillance cameras. There's news going around that he got his baby mama, his ex-girlfriend, pregnant again, that she's about 4 months pregnant. But Iggy was like, if he did get her pregnant, I don't know nothing about that. He didn't tell me that. If she is, she's now just finding out from E! News. Now listen here, you guys. I don't really know what's wrong with fucking Nick Young, but we cannot be surprised, okay? The fact that he let himself get caught on camera saying that he cheated, that right there kind of lets you know the level of stupidity that Mr. Nick Young has. But I have a bigger problem with Nick Young and the fact that, with him being a basketball player, I'm gonna need his cheating game to get a little bit tighter. Now let me explain some shit to the men. Okay, this is how we women do. So he got caught on video. It was all over the internet. Everyone knew about it. I'm assuming that he and Iggy had a long conversation about it, maybe an argument. It probably was very emotional, crying tears, where he apologized, said that he wouldn't do anything like that anymore. He's sorry. That was in the past. Yada, yada, yada. And men, we as women, what we do is, because we love our men and, we want shit to work out, what we then do is, we try to give you a second chance, because everybody kind of deserves a second chance, especially when you love somebody, right? Okay, so that's what we do. But along with the second chance, now a bitch is watching. And a lot of times when we know that our man just ain't really right, we got to just keep our eye on him. We will give you just enough rope to either ignore or to hang yourself. I don't know why Nick didn't believe that, that her suspicions wasn't raised, even if we do forgive you, men. Okay, we not stupid. We paying attention now. You've given us reason to watch you. And it could be days, it could take weeks, months, or even years. But in that time period where you trying to get back right with your woman, you need to act like you got some fucking sense. Okay, and fucking sense in this case would mean don't bring your side hoes in your own goddamn house with your woman. What sense does that make? As a basketball player who has buku money, why is it that you can't cheat somewhere else? Okay, this is what I'm talking about when I say I need your cheat game to be tight. You can go anywhere. These hoes these days, honey, they are happy with just going to a damn hotel. You ain't even got to fly the bitch out nowhere. You just go on and buy them a couple of bags, take them to a hotel, get them something to eat, and they good. Why are you bringing them in your house? How stupid is that? Absolutely no sense that you would bring this, these women, because Iggy did say women, plural. I mean, no respect for your girl for you to just bring hoes up into the house and be fucking them in places that you and your girl, your real woman, you up in here with these scallywags. Like, what? I mean, I can't feel sorry for Nick, because at this point in the game, you should be way tighter with it. And to me, it makes me feel like, he just obviously didn't care. He felt like he had a girl who trusted him immensely, which I'm sure she did at one point. But once he got caught out there like that, nigga, you still gonna act up? And now if he got the damn baby mama pregnant, I mean, listen, if you want to be with the baby mama, go be with the baby mama. But the baby mama don't need to be with his ass either, considering his track record. I always say that, it's hard to be with basketball players in their prime. You need to get with these, you need to get with these motherfuckers once they get retired. But when they out there like this, okay, you have to accept that either they are going to cheat or they're going to cheat. There's really no other way about it to me. Okay, and Nick Young is a good example. He's just not good at cheating. Iggy was watching, he got caught on the surveillance cameras, fucking all willy-nilly in the girl house. So that's why they broke up. I don't know what else needs to come out about this damn story, okay, because I swear we've been talking about it forever, okay, but they just broke up, y'all. They broke up. It's all done. It's all done. hoes, scallywags, tricks. Nick is all yours. Now, Chris Brown, okay, as usual, has legal problems. His publicist and his manager both have left him alone, and even his manager is suing him. Now, the publicist, her name is Nicole Perna. She came under Chris's wrath when she texted him how she loved some jewelry that he had on. He was like, bitch, don't be texting me about no damn jewelry. You ain't getting the damn jobs that I need. I'm supposed to be getting interviews and spreads in Vogue and GQ and shit like that. Don't be calling me about no mess like this. Get the work done, okay? She was like, listen, Vogue don't want to fuck with you. Nobody wants to fuck with you. You are crazy. I spend most of my time putting out fires and doing damage control. He was just like, oh, whatever. You act like this is some shit that I want to know. I don't care, okay? But Mike G, who was the manager at the time, fired this hoe. I ain't got time for the shit. And she just simply said, you know what, Chris? You're in my prayers. Thanks for everything. He was like, bitch, you in my nightmares. You're so ignorant. So she has resigned. Now, Mike G, formerly his manager, he was hired back in 2012, I believe, when, they were trying to do all this damage control and repackage Chris Brown's image positively after the whole Rihanna incident. Mike G says now that Chris Brown, beat him up. Basically hit him in the face, hit him in the neck. I was like, damn, not the neck, cuz. And would do the same to people on the tour, threaten them all that he would fuck them up as well, if they didn't do everything that he said that they needed to do. Said that he was always on drugs, and basically nobody could work with his ass, and that's why Mike G has now decided to sue him. Chris Brown says that Mike G was stealing money, and that's the reason why he was fired. And Chris Brown also responded to the Nicole Perna thing and said that, Mike G and Nicole work together. That is the reason why I got all these legal problems, and then he goes on and on about, how he, on his daughter's life, he didn't do this, that, and the other. Listen, Chris Brown has so much shit with him. I've always said that I thought Chris Brown was talented in the music and the dancing and all of that. I also believe that Chris Brown, has a special proclivity towards the drug and sometimes can get out of control. He's just crazy. So it doesn't strike me as odd that he goes off on people sometimes and all of that. He just, I don't know what to say about Chris Brown. I don't know what it's going to take because I still don't understand. Like, I still don't know the full story of what's going on with him and Mike G and Nicole. But I'm just, what can we do? What can we do about your boy Chris? I don't really know. He's also being sued by Suge Knight because Suge Knight said that, when he was at One Oak back in 2014, he got shot multiple times while Chris Brown was promoting his album X. He was the host for that night, so now Suge Knight is suing him, One Oak, and I think they said the child name is Mia Pia or Pia Mia. I don't know who that is, if that's a company or a person. But, Suge Knight is like, fuck you, pay me. Okay, Suge Knight got plenty other problems. Okay, so I guess he's trying to line up his money, trying to get his defense shit right. I don't know if Chris Brown should be the person to be responsible for security. Suge Knight felt like his security should have been tighter, but if he's just hosting, he's not responsible for what goes on in One Oak. Suge Knight's lawyers are going to argue that Chris Brown should have made security very high there that night. I don't know, y'all. Chris Brown got problems. That's the bottom line, y'all. Chris got problems. Hopefully he come out on top. Shit, all these lawsuits after a while, he gonna be spending so much money trying to fight off all these different cases. Like, I don't really know what's gonna happen to your boy. But y'all, somebody sit down with Chris and tell him to just calm the fuck down. Get off social media, do your music, and maybe the rest of this shit will just go away. Trick Daddy ain't never been all the way 100% sane, but we've accepted Trick Daddy into our fold for all of the gems of ratchet wisdom that he drops on us in his music and on his social media. Seems that Trick Daddy was on Facebook the other day. I guess Facebook has this new thing called streaming live. You guys, side note, anybody who tries to reach me on Facebook, I cannot get on my Facebook page. They locked me out a long time ago. That's why I don't put new videos on there, because they won't let me get back in. They wanted me to put some personal information on my page because I don't have a personal Facebook page. So when they was asking me for my driver's license and, you know, utility bills, I was like, fuck that, I don't know. You're not getting that. That's why the itsrox page is still up. However, I'm not on it. I can't get on, and I refuse to give them that information. So that's that. Okay, just letting y'all know, just in case you guys be trying to inbox me there and I don't never respond. You guys know me. I try to respond to people with. So the best way to just, you know, talk to me, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. That's where I'm at. But anyway, getting back to the streaming. So he's Facebook live streaming. I guess you have a place, it's sort of like Periscope, where you can enter in your comments and they see it right at the time. One of his baby mamas got in there and said some slick shit. Why she say that, y'all? Pissed the fuck off of Trick Daddy. He went off. Called her a bunch of pussy ass bitches and pussy ass hoes and ho, keep my name out your mouth and I'll put a fucking pistol in your mouth and all of that, y'all. He was going on and on and on. Even went and spit on the camera. I was just like, oh, that's so gross. Why are you spitting on the camera? See, that let you know right there, Trick, it ain't all the way there, y'all. Because that's not the person, Trick. That's a camera, baby. It's a camera. Anyway, after he did that, I'm not clear if the girl who responded is the baby mama or if that is a friend of the baby mama. I guess maybe it is the baby mama. She gets on and she just as ghetto ratchet fabulous as Trick Daddy is. She was like, nigga, first of all, you ain't put a pistol in no nigga's mouth, man or woman. You gonna fuck me up? When you gonna do it? I'll meet you there. Where do you want to meet? Then she proceeded to say I jumped for nigga shit before she jumped for hoe shit. I was just like, ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Are they gonna live stream the damn fight too? Yeah, you guys, just a whole bunch of fool of fucking niggatry between the two of them. Trick Daddy, he was so mad though, y'all. He just went on for like 3 minutes about the girl, and I'm just like, child, you know, Trick is upset because his baby mamas, I think he has 2 or 3 baby mamas, and you know, they wanted higher child support. So back in 2014, I believe it was, he filed bankruptcy because he said he couldn't afford it. Okay, he makes somewhere around $14,000-$15,000 a month, but his bills was trying to be somewhere around $30,000 a month. So he was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna file bankruptcy. Ain't nobody gonna get no money. Since he's done that, I guess his baby mamas ain't really happy. I was surprised that he was making that much still, but they say that he still gets music, you know, royalty money and appearance money and things like that. So, I mean, ain't doing bad at all, but fuck, you can't squeeze, you know, blood from a turnip. Is that the saying, y'all? Trick Daddy upset with the baby mamas. Okay, we don't know if he really did meet with her, if he plans on meeting with her. But I want somebody to tell Trick Daddy that maybe it ain't a good idea to be threatening your baby mamas on camera like that. Putting a pistol in a bitch mouth. Yeah, that's taking it a little far, Trick. Like I said, y'all, Trick, he ain't all there. And speaking of people that ain't all the way there, you guys, Memphitz and Toya, they're on this show, Marriage Boot Camp, and the clip has gone around. You guys have seen it, of Memphitz going off on Toya, yelling at her, screaming at her about, you know, how he do what the fuck he want to do. Bitch need to stay in her lane. He didn't call her a bitch, but he was just like, you need to stay in your lane. Okay, he's just all up on her. He's throwing shit. I mean, just pitching a bitch fit. And not a good look. Not a good look for neither one of them. Now, I understand that it's been a year since, you know, this happened, and they probably was fresh in the middle of the anger of a divorce, but still, you would think that Memphitz, with all of the opinions that people have on him, you know, with the shit that's happened with K. Michelle and now with Toya, you would think that when he went on this show, I know it's raw, I know, you know, feelings come out and you emotional and shit, but you would think that he would go on this show and try to act like he is a little bit civilized, considering that people think that he's crazy, right? But no, he doesn't do that. He acts out even more. He doesn't pull back for the cameras. As a matter of fact, I sometimes feel like Memphitz just goes on and overboard because he just wants to be able to have that platform. He wants to be seen as this reality star, okay? I feel like Memphitz, the whole reason why he's had this complete meltdown is because he didn't get to go on Love and Hip Hop. He blames Toya for his career not taking off because he didn't get to go on the show. She didn't want to do it, and he said okay. And he's never gotten over that, you guys, because he brings it up all the time. I put all my energy into her, and now I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. It's all because of Love and Hip Hop, because even though they're reality stars, I mean, they did have a come up from the show. I mean, the original cast of Love and Hip Hop ATL. Okay, and I feel like he feels like he would be in a better place had he been able to go on that show. He would have taken the negative with the positive, because you know that's just what he wants, you guys. And now it just seems like he just acts out all the time. I mean, I don't know why I expect him to be any different than crazy, because I mean, we've had him pull a gun on, you know, a young man that was washing his Jeep out here in Atlanta. We've had a hostage situation in his apartment building out there in California. And I even remember before they got married, which you don't hear much about this story, but before they got married, I remember talking about on Top of the Blogs how he really didn't have this money to even buy her wedding rings, and he got an advance, and he was asking the people, like, I really got to have this together because this is Lil Wayne's ex-wife, and you know, she's expecting this, and you know, so I kind of feel like he started off kind of in a position where he wasn't going to be everything that Toya needed. Okay, and so that's why I feel like he felt like if he would have went on Love and Hip Hop, that he would have been able to blow up, and maybe he would have been able to provide better for his wife, and you know, all of this. Because I'm sorry, I just feel like Toya still is probably taken care of, or gets the help from her baby's father, which is Lil Wayne, right? But to get back on the show, for him to act like that, and I mean, just he obviously doesn't have respect for Toya. Now, of course, now that the show is aired, and you know, everybody's gone on, and he's apologized by saying that, you know, she didn't deserve that. It's hard to watch, but that was a year ago, and you know, he was angry. But he strikes me as one of them men that, you know, will do all kind of shit and then just turn around and just say sorry. I mean, after a while, it's just, I'm tired of the sorry. Stop doing the shit. It's clear now that they're not together any longer. I still feel like Toya loves him, but she's not going to continue this relationship with him, you know, with him acting out like that. I mean, she would look crazy to get back with him at this point, because even if she really wanted to do it, that show sealed the deal. But the shit that K. Michelle said that Memphis did, he doesn't really make it seem any different than what K. Michelle said with the way that the nigga acts on the show. Toya gonna be fine. Okay, Toya gonna be fine. Memphis, child, I don't know about Memphis though. What y'all think? I also want to put up a special rest in peace for Hall of Fame coach PatSummit, who was the winningest coach ever, male or female, in Division I history. PatSummit died the other day from Alzheimer's disease, which is just a terrible, I mean, it's just crazy that you would die from dementia. She retired actually from the sport in 2012 when it was, you know, it was advanced. She led the women's basketball team, the Tennessee Volunteers, to 1,098 victories. She was the NCAA Coach of the Year 7 times and led her team to the Final Four 22 times, and 8 times out of those 22 times they actually won the championship. So very accomplished coach. A big loss to the sports world. Very sad to see a woman who paved the way for both men and women really die from such a horrible disease. I mean, Alzheimer's runs in my dad's side of the family, and it's a terrible thing to watch a person succumb to that. 64 years old. She was young, and they said she was diagnosed in 2011. And within 5 years, she was gone. She leaves behind her husband and her children and a host of family, friends, and, you know, constituents who definitely have lost someone special. Rest in peace, PatSummit. In quickies, the Kanye video. I watched it the other day. You know, it was a big deal. It was all over the media, you know, social media, and everybody was like, he's lost his mind, he's crazy, and everybody wants to sue and all of that. And you guys, I like the video. I felt that the video was so captivating. I could not stop watching it, okay? Even though it's just this group of people laying in the bed, well, you know, wax figures of these group of people laying in the bed naked. It was so disturbing that I could not, I don't know what I was waiting to happen, but I'm telling you, I was just looking and looking and looking and looking, and you know, they was breathing, and you know, chest was going up and down, and I was just like, this is fucking crazy. It's weird, but I couldn't stop watching it, and it made me want to Watch the whole video. A whole song of just a whole bunch of people in the bed sleep. I don't know why some of the people in the damn video have a problem with it, you know, such as Ray J, who's just like, you would think you would take on this publicity, considering, you know, we all kind of considered Ray J a joke anyway. Him mad and saying that Princess Love is mad, you know, his marriage is messed up and he don't be wanting to be involved in nothing crazy. It's just like, nigga, it ain't even that big a deal. People gonna forget about this shit in anyway. Just go on and be glad that your ass was added in, and that obviously means that Kanye West believes that you had some effect on pop culture, because everybody that was in that bed has a story right now out and influence pop culture either negatively or positively. Mostly negatively. Most of the people in that bed was a negative, you know, look. But, you know, I was just like, I mean, because obviously it's not them. So just take the shit in stride, okay? I was like, that's not Rihanna titties. You know, we've seen enough of Rihanna titties to see what her titties look like. They had them titties making them look too big, okay? But Kim's butt looked like it was hers, and I'm telling you, that Bill Cosby was dead on, you guys. That was the most disturbing, was the fact that Bill Cosby was on the end, when we already think about Bill Cosby as being, you know, Bill the Pill, and, you know, it's just like, so then you be thinking to yourself, like, did he drug everybody in the fucking bed? It's like, is that what Kanye is trying to say? I mean, there was so many messages that you can get from that damn video. I was cool with it, you guys. And you know me, I don't be deep. I couldn't look away, could you? There's news coming out that they're doing individual interviews for the Love and Hip Hop ATL reunion, which to me is, I hate when they do that. I think that people should be forced to face whatever it is in the reunions that comes their way, okay? But I do also realize that, you know, Mona don't need the shit that's gonna come along with Jocelyn and Tommy and Stevie J and all these people in the room together. But yeah, to me it's like a cop-out. Now, I don't know why they would do the whole reunion like that, because obviously, you guys, it's like this wasp keep flying around my car. It's driving me crazy. It's trying to get me. I don't know why they would do the whole reunion like that, because obviously everybody don't have beef, but Jocelyn has beef with everybody. So maybe that's why they broke it up like that. But I don't like when they do that. It's just a rumor right now. We were seeing pictures of them. They were posting shit on Instagram yesterday, and it just looked like that they were in a penthouse, and, you know, everybody was in different sections, different rooms, and not really together. So I hope that's not really what happens, but I mean, I guess we'll see. The reunion is coming soon. Congratulations to Pastor Shirley Caesar, who got her star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood, California the other day. I'm sure you guys saw the video of her, you know, catching the Holy Ghost on the star, you know, real cute and quaint. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Good for Miss Shirley Caesar. There's a bunch of people that's got stars on Hollywood coming up. I don't have the same feeling about stars of Hollywood that I used to once I realized that you actually have to apply for getting a star yourself. It's not something that the Hollywood Academy, you know, bestows on you, that you apply for it and you even have to pay for it. So, I mean, you know. But I feel like Shirley Caesar deserves it, and those that are getting one coming up, you know, they deserve it too. And obviously they think so too if they applied for it and got it. Everybody is surprised that Toni Braxton and Birdman are a couple. They haven't really confirmed that they are, but we've seen them together more and more. And this is probably the most out there that Toni Braxton has been with anybody other than her husband. So it's a big deal. Toni Braxton, America's sweetheart. I mean, not really America's sweetheart, but you know. Everybody loves Toni Braxton, and then Birdman is, you know, the thug rap mogul that, you know, no one can understand why she's with him. But they say that Birdman is a nice man, you know, that he's generous to the women that he's with, and we've seen Birdman be with a host of very beautiful women, okay? I mean, we can't forget that he had a thing going on with Morley Simmons at one time. He's been with Keisha Cole. So he's got a track record of being with different women. So, I mean, you know, Toni Braxton, I mean, she ain't no spring chicken no more. It ain't like, you know, she on the top of the list of everybody, you know, trying to get in her pants. So, I mean, we'll see how long it lasts. You guys, it might just be something she's doing right now. Congratulations also are in order for Romeo. Okay, Romeo Masterpiece, and they say that he'll be on Empire next season, recurring character. Don't know exactly what character he's going to play right now, but yeah, they're saying now that he will be on the show next season. So good for Romeo. Masika. This lady is running from a there's a wasp around her car too. Let me see if I can you guys see her? She's like running, trying to get in her car. Y'all, she was running trying to get in her car. That fucking wasp was trying to stress her out too. Masika and Fetty Wap, why is anybody surprised that they would have problems? I mean, she got pregnant on a fucking hookup, one night stand kind of thing. You know, they made a song together and they fucked the same night, and you know, then she got pregnant. They ain't never really been together. So why is we surprised when now he having problems with her and she's saying that he don't come and see the baby, when he says that, you know, she's trying to put all the shit out there on social media? And I mean, just you get pregnant with niggas that you don't know, that this is what the fuck happens. So I can't worry about Masika and Fetty Wap. This is kind of what comes par for the course. And then lastly, congratulations are in order for Jill Scott and new husband Michael Dobson. They had a secret relationship. Nobody knew that they were even together. I don't even know who Michael Dobson is. I'm not sure if he's in the industry or not. But they had a secret relationship. I think we all thought that Jill Scott was still with her drummer or her guitar player, one of her musicians in her band, but obviously not. She married Michael Dobson last weekend. You guys saw a video of her at her wedding reception, cutting the cake and dancing. Had a surprise performance by Big Daddy Kane. She looked very beautiful. She looked very happy. So we're hoping that this time, you know, second time's a charm. Hopefully it'll work out for Miss Jill Scott and Mr. Michael Dobson. So congratulations to the happy couple. All right, you guys, that's it. Want to wish all of you guys a happy 4th of July. You guys be safe. Okay, you won't be seeing me again until next Tuesday. Okay, so I need you guys to be safe and make it back to me for, you know, the next Love and Hip Hop ATL review. All right? Anyway, let me get off of here. You guys, we do this every single week. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you... What was I saying? I'm talking too fast. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.